Hello and welcome to the Nintendo Network. Nintendo's E3 has come and gone, and you know what that means. So many video ideas. But let's start with one of the most exciting things, at least for myself. Banjo-Kazooie have made it into Smash Ultimate. It's no secret I love the Bear and Bird. I did a whole Let's Play of the first game. Talked about them and how they could make it into Smash and possible movesets. There are times I strayed away from the light and thought Steve from Minecraft fame would arrive in Smash, and for that, my Banjo brothers, I am sorry. But I want to take some time to talk about Banjo and Smash and what it can mean for the future of the Bear and Bird duo. And before I go on, I'm also very happy about Dragon Quest Hero as a fighter. This is pretty much the perfect way to represent the franchise, and honestly, I will have to pick up 11 when it comes out now so I can truly understand what makes Dragon Quest so special. Okay, now when it comes out. Who thought putting it a week after Link's Awakening was a good idea? The duo was heavily rumored. Even still, after seeing Hero, I didn't expect them. I don't recall any leaks that had both of them in it. When they restarted his reveal trailer, acting much like the K. Rool trailer, I thought another villain was coming. But when that Jiggy was thrown across the room, and even though Duck Hunt Dog tried to troll us, we all knew Banjo had arrived. In my prediction video for E3, I honestly predicted a new Banjo game, or a remastering a la Crash or Spyro. In hindsight, that was probably a bad call. You see, with those two, the companies needed to test the waters somehow to see if future games were even worth it. With Crash, we already see that it has with Crash Team Racing, which, yes, is another remake, but does have new content, and the fact that they got a second game says a lot. Maybe we'll get a remake of another Spyro game. Not that one. But with Banjo coming to Smash, that is the test. It is something I mentioned in my Making the Roster of Banjo last year. I'm sure Microsoft has paid X amount for Banjo and Smash, or gets a certain percentage of the sales of this character. I don't really know, nor is it really that important of a detail. But Microsoft doesn't have to foot the full bill for a new Banjo game that might or might not be successful. From the sheer amount of talk and post and reaction videos, including my own, it probably would sell pretty good. I only say probably because it would have to be multi-platform to get the most out of it, and let's be honest. If a new game was exclusive to the Xbox One or the Scarlet, it would only do okay. Look, Banjo's popular, but he ain't no system seller. Except for me. I literally bought an Xbox 360 because of Banjo-Kazooie. Of course, I invested in one from this trailer, thinking it was a full-fledged platformer, and not from the trailer showing it was more of a vehicle builder that Nuts and Bolts turned out to be. Which is not really a bad game, it just really isn't a Banjo game. And it wasn't what people have been waiting for 8 years. If this had come out while the franchise was actually making games, it would have been received a lot better. It is the same as Metroid Prime Federation Force. Fans, including myself, have been waiting forever for a new Metroid game, but got that. If it was released between Prime 2 and 3, it would have been much more accepted. Much like how the Pokemon side games are accepted. If it was 8 years between each main series game, but we got side games that were meant to represent the series, the fans would be mad. As mad as not getting the National Dex and Sword and Shield. I wonder how well that's going to age in like a week or two. Back to testing the waters in another new Banjo game. For it to reach great sales, it would need to be on the Switch as well. Many gamers grew up with Banjo on the Nintendo 64. I mean, they were basically mascots for the system in Nintendo. And the majority of people who'd want a new Banjo game would be Nintendo fanboys like myself. But I really can't justify buying another system right now. I know many can, but many others can't. And I feel Microsoft knows this. But let's say they don't want to put their first-party resources into a new game. What then? Well, technically Rare doesn't have to be the ones to make it. But you might be asking, how could Rare not work on their own IP? Well, simple. There are a few Rare IPs as of late that have not been worked on by Rare. 2013's reboot of the Killer Instinct game was not fully developed by Rare, but with the help of Double Helix Games and then later by Iron Galaxy Studios when Helix was purchased by Amazon. Additionally, the new Battletoads game, which we got our first look at here in 2019's E3, was made by Dalala Studio. I might have mispronounced that one. So why couldn't Banjo be made by one of them and then distributed on both the Xbox and Switch? Better yet, I think I know just the perfect company that would handle a new game or even remastering the first ones. That's right, Playtonic, which honestly is formed by most of the classic Rare team. And I bet that team would love to get the chance to work on the Bear and Bird duo once again. I mean, I really believe the fan reaction and love to Mega Man and Smash 4 helped revive the Blue Bomber, and that's how we got Mega Man 11. And I think that success will continue to flow with more Mega Man games as time goes on. And the support and love of Banjo is following suit. So a new game, although it might be a little bit of time, I can see it happening in the near future. But let's shift gears back to Smash. Sakurai and his team seem to have been focused on the details, and really I shouldn't be surprised. Look at the other characters, from Ryu and Ken able to put in commands from Street Fighter to change the Hadouken, to even Ridley's taunt, him just standing up to show his true height. And the details are always on point for Smash. Banjo's taunt here looks like when he bows down after opening a note door. The different kind of eggs Kazooie can use, like the grenade egg, which we don't question the logic there, but it's still pretty awesome. Then you have the Spiral Mountain stage, which looks nothing short of amazing. And look at this, it looks like it will spiral in motion when the stage hazard is on. I can't wait to see every nook and cranny of Spiral Mountain. Bottles is here and even Grunty's flying around. I can't wait to see what part she plays in the stage. We all want a Grunty's guidance where she makes fun of the fighters in rhyme, but I just don't see it happening. Although I might just make it myself with how simple it actually could be done. But we'll find out this fall at least. Can we also appreciate how the reveals have been? Heck, all of them, Joker's, Dragon Quest Hero, and Banjo's, are all a step up from Smash 4's DLC reveals, and on par with the starting roster's reveal trailers, honestly. But Banjo's, oh man, his was great! The callback to K. Rool's, another rare created character, the Duck Hunt trolling, to the nod at the end with K. Rool being hit by the Jinjonator and falling off a cliff and the rock on top of him, which is exactly how the end of the final boss fight is in the first Banjo-Kazooie game. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Super Smash Bros. Is not just a celebration of Nintendo, but a celebration of gaming. And honestly, after these first 3 Fighter Pass fighters, the door is honestly wide open for just about anyone. Except you. Thank you for joining me here at the Nintendo Network. Tell me what you're most excited about for Banjo-Kazooie in the comments below. If you like this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider helping me out on Patreon. Now if you'll excuse me, I have a few more Banjo related videos I have planned. And then I have all the other E3 related videos that I have planned as well. I have a busy few weeks.